Alright. I gotta cut these, I gotta cut these effing strips off of here so we can. Just love that. You want to come out about a 60. What are you looking for? Did you just? My daddy did the same thing, except he lost the ball peen hammer in there.
Under his belly?
Yeah, he got so mad at me because I laughed at him. He's like, "Where the hell's my hammer at?" And he finally leaned back and it was right in there. I started laughing. He told me,
We're gonna make one for the other side as well?
well, the other side's gonna be a little different.
Okay.
Okay? Because here's what we gotta do. We gotta take in, pull the wheel out. I'll set the caliper up in there. And here's the tricky part. So from here to that bearing shoulder, we gotta make that spacer that deep. And then it's gonna taper down, obviously, to fit inside this hole here. It's got to fit inside this side and that side. So there's going to be it's going to be like a step in the middle. And there, Charlie! It's going to be,
Just really like that.
yes, and hollow.
Yeah.
So, you know, this, your ID on all these spacers is going to be a slip fit for this. Okay? So,
I can take, you said probably another 5 thou off of that one.
yeah, it wouldn't hurt none. 5 off of it.
Well, we measured it as 787. I cut it, it is exactly 786.
Take it at 82 or something.
Unless I take the 82 or 81.
You probably get the tool or the bit or the cutter to touch off on it and just run across it, and that'd probably be enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me put him in. And then this bracket.
Set a 16th off of the surface. So this will be a 16th.
It needs to stick out past the seal a 1/16 of an inch so it can seat up against the swing arm, right? We might actually have to make that one first that you're drawing right now, and then fit it and come back and just figure out what we're doing with this other side.
And then how big is that?
I'll give you
The inside of that
well,
lid.
you don't want it to be, like I said, I want it under that so it's not. Okay, let's go with a nice even number. 1.5 inches.
1.5 inches.
1.5 inches.
That's the inside here, right?
No, that would be this part right here. It's going to be 1.5 inches from here to here. That.
Right, I need to know what the inside is going to be to go up against this.
That 1.5 inches.
That's what I just fucking said. You said, no, that's going to be this part right here.
Okay. Regroup with me here real quick.
Yeah.
So this shoulder,
Yep.
right here.
Yep.
Okay. That's all going to be the same
Quarter
diameter
inch.
clear out to the where it hits this. So you don't actually go into this spacer.
I know.
Okay, you know I can take this apart so you can
That's
measure the inside of that.
No,
So this part right here, what is this?
That's going to be a 16th. You want a 16th and then to come out to here, right? Or you want it just the same width
Yes.
the whole way, so you don't want it to flange out.
No.
You don't want it to flange out to cover this.
No.
I mean, you're don't hurt nothing, will it?
No, it's added material we don't need.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I need. I got you. I misunderstood. So you want just it's a sleeve, basically.
Yes. Yes.
I got
So
you.
it's basically taking up this hole in here,
Out to the.
and it's going to come out. So you need
to the
it to
16th
be.
past the hole.
Yeah.
So I need it to be 276 plus a 16th. Plus.
I got 285.
276.
You might have pushed on it. You might have pushed on it a little hard.
3385.
285 and another, what is it, 62
You
thousandths?
got 3385 total.
Now I'm getting confused. All right. From here to here, I'm just
Yep.
touching that seal.
That's where you're fucking up.
Why?
Because you're doing it long ways, not.
That's what I'm trying to give you the dimension for.
No, you're measuring it like this, so you're hitting the edge of it like this. You can have it longer, so that you're doing like this, so you're not getting a true reading on this edge right
It's a rubber seal. You ain't gonna get a true reading on it.
I know that, but you can get good and then better.
And you pushed on it, so you pushed on the rubber.
It ain't that rubber ain't that soft, but that shit is hard.
Right.
Yeah, 285.
So that width or that length is going to be 1.5 inches in diameter.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then another 16th.
Yeah, and the 16th on top of that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
Which is what?
So I had
62 thousandths. So you're what?
Hold that wheel still for a second. Let me.
Here. Let's take this out of there.
Yeah, doing it. I didn't know that worked.
Right on that steel. Now this inner spacer's going to fall out of there.
Oh, we're gonna hold it. 285.
Okay. And is it 62? Is it 62 thousandths the 16th, or is it 32 or 64, 32, or 31? I can't remember.
Divided by 16. 1 divided by 16. 625. 0625 plus 283.
2.8 or no 0.2.
So 283. 283. 3455 total. Just fucking redo this because we're retarded apparently. One of us is anyway.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
What?
You being retarded.
You made that choice, not me.
Not so much.
Alright, so 3455 wide. And then wide was what, 1.5 inches we said?
Yes.
Easy enough. And then the inside diameter.
You're gonna make that axle fit through it. Yeah.
And other side we can't do yet till we get.
No, but you're gonna have more of this coming out this way, and we gotta determine that. Look at this. See the problem?
Yeah.
Okay. That's just what's sitting in this right here.
Yeah.
That we gotta go halfway in the wheel on both sides. You know it'll fall out of there, but you can't get it back in there.
Yeah, that just sits up against that edge and then sits up against the swing arm.
Right, but part of that job is also going to go beyond this and slide inside that and go X far in the wheel. Yeah, it's all one deal. That's why I was trying to see what you were drawing there. Yes, but
I thought that was just for the other side.
no, that's both of them. See, look, you know,
You're coming. Hey, you just said we're going from there to the outside.
see, we got to fix that problem. Okay, so what you got?
Well, that'll be sitting in the bearing and the wheel anyway, won't it?
Yes, but this wheel will go like this on the axle if we don't do this. We have to have a sleeve inside here. And if you make it part of that spacer, it just slips in the wheel and stays in there, right?
I was saying it can't move if it's in the bearing and the wheel, right? The bearing in the wheel is what's going right on the axle, right?
Yeah, the bearing in the wheel has a hole this big as well.
Then why did we cut the axle so goddamn small?
To fit the swing arm. Yeah. With me now?
Yeah.
Alright.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah, I know. Alright.
You couldn't just buy all this shit.
Yeah, you can. Hundreds of dollars.
Instead of stressing me out about it.
Alright. It looks like
Start writing you fucking shop tickets, motherfucker. I didn't know you were actually recording. My bad. I didn't know you had started. You didn't tell me you had started it.
yeah.
My bad.
So these can be a clearance fit as well. I'll let you come up with your number you want here
Yeah,
because
just
it's
let me measure. My measurement's gonna be different than your measuring. Okay, so let me restart over on this here. So I know we're right. So we're gonna have to come in. Then it's gonna go bigger. Right? That's
it'll
smaller.
actually go smaller. Yeah.
Actually go smaller. So
Yeah.
we're gonna be like this. And I'll probably have to redraw this because this is not gonna be accurate, but whatever.
Right.
Give me what I need.
Inch and a half here, right?
Yeah, inch and a half here.
What'd you have? 345 or something there?
345 and a half here. There. And then
And it looks like inch 100, inch 105. I don't know.
this is right side.
Inside.
Sure. I mean, this is the right.
It's the same diameter all the way across
Oh,
the
is it?
inside. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
just
the
got a
side-
step
the
to fit in
outside.
that bearing there. Yeah. It's some silliness that they see. There's a bearing in this also right here in this carrier, and then there's a bearing in the wheel here, and then there's a bearing in the wheel over here. So it's got 3 bearings in it.
And I'm getting the inch 105.
That's what I
could
had.
do. Inch 1 would be fine.
Yep.
It'd give us a little bit of wiggle.
It would.
Okay.
Inch 100. Now we got to figure out the depth, right?
So this is gonna be.
Let me see if I can find a scale. It would be easier for us to scale this.
Yeah, just need that length.
Yeah.
How far in? Would it be halfway through that?
Well, just a little under halfway through.
Right.
Yeah, that way they can touch and not interfere with, or don't touch and interfere with each other and all that mess. Give me a second to find a scale here that's readable. Some of this stuff's really, really old. My daddy's stuff.
Now it makes more sense what you were saying. I wasn't grasping that you were trying to go in. I thought you were just doing a spacer from the outside of that.
Well,
bearing.
if the
Out.
axle actually, if the bearings were the right size in the wheel, yeah, we could do that,
Yeah.
but we're not in that world, so.
My brain wasn't braining.
we're gonna have
Well, I found out today while I was in school. I've got both of my finals Thursday.
both of them Thursday?
Yeah. Math and my jigs and fixtures.
Okay, so,
I can't twist clamp. 92.
say what?
The old can't twist clamp I had to make for my project.
Mm-hmm.
I had a 92 on it.
Okay, it looks like the inside of that wheel is pretty close to 6 inches. So let's just go, let's go 2.5 that way.
2.5.
Mm-hmm. That should do it. And so we make, and you can make that out of aluminum, right?
I can.
Yeah, need to. Aluminum's much more better. It's
As
lighter.
long as we can find some aluminum stock that size.
1.5 inches?
We can find somewhere to sell some
Alright.
that size. Or
Yeah, I got you.
I'll just have to find. As long as I can find the stock, yeah.
Well, let me chop these struts off real quick, and then
What was the in?
ID is going to be a clearance for this
The-
axle, and it goes all the way through that whole thing.
I need to slip into that. I'm gonna redraw this a little better too, because you do that, I'll draw this up here, so I can understand what I was trying to tell you. So
So you can mean what you know.
yeah, I mean what I know them.
Yeah.
what about that? Well, we can't do the other side until we get this side done, right?
Well,
That way we know how thick
I
the
don't
other spacer
think
needs
so.
to be.
I don't think so, but maybe.
Okay.
I think, yeah, actually, yeah, we might be able to judge it. And then just because I have to cut, there's really no way around it. I'm gonna have to mill part of that brake stay off.
I mean, if we can, I would rather just wait until we have this one done, then we know exactly what we need.
All of
Don't have
that
to redo it
together
twice.
will not fit between the swing arm rails. So this is gonna have to be milled back.
Remember the other side?
Ooh, that's your depth for your rotor. This is
I
against the
got
swing
you.
arm.
I got you.
Yeah, so we maybe can ballpark it. I need to cut these off so we can stick it up in there with that other axle and see what we
Now, I
got.
can ballpark it, but ballparking brings in the problem. If we make it too small, then I got to do it all over again. If it's
Not
too
the
big,
inside.
we can take some more off.
Not the inside. See, what we got to do is put it up on the rotor and judge, because the original Suzuki spacer that goes between that and that wheel, I didn't get.
No.
So that's all we're doing is coming up with a spacer that fits between that and the wheel. I'm going to actually have to finish this off by milling the backside of it so it'll fit.
So we can make the spacer.
We can make the
You can take
spacer, we're
more
just
off
gonna
of
have to
that.
modify
I got
that.
you.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
you. I got
With
you.
me?
Now we.
All right, fire in the hole. Wow, that's about 10 pounds of motorcycle right there. Whew. That's a bunch. Okay, Bubba. Speaking of Bubba, how's our boy doing?
Who?
I'll say his name in here. You know what I'm talking about.
No.
Our camping buddy.
Oh yeah. He's good. You know how that go day to day.
Yeah. All right, so
I talked to Izzy. We were somewhere last night. Me and Izzy were over at Walmart, I think.
see what I'm talking about here, Walter, with your, if we bring that out about a 16th, that just keeps it off the swing arm.
Yeah, I got
Keep them.
you. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need
And then
that.
when I got a line, you know, come up with whatever front sprocket I need. Hopefully I can make this work
Yeah.
with something.
Yeah.
I almost bet I can flip that one around, but
So we make it work one way or another.
yeah. So that's what I'm looking at here. That 16th will keep this hub that actually spins off the swing arm, right? That should give us enough clearance there. And then this, like I said, this other one, I think I can lay the wheel up on the table there and we can come up with something for that. Yes, the wheels, God. I swear I'm gonna go buy a mill and a TIG welder and start building swing arms. It seems like nobody seems to know how to do it right.
And me and Izzy were at Walmart and I said, hey kid.
Well,
I said, we should take a winter camping trip.
winter camping.
She just stopped and looked at me and I was like, what? We got camping during winter. We got a camper. She's like, Dad, it's cold. I was like, kid, there's heat in the camper. Like, it's not that cold. Like, there's heat. She's like, yeah, but what are we going to do? We can't kayak or nothing. I said, God forbid you just sit there by the fire and relax and chill and just enjoy yourself. No. Teenagers. Yeah, teenagers. So, Jesus.
Will.
You stop with cash?
Still get cash? Yeah. No. I'll get Misty to give it to you at work this week. I forgot. I think go to the bank. I got out of work late.
Yeah. 3 more days.
3 more days. Well, okay, so I have no idea how I'm gonna make a tail fit this thing because the wheels over there. Same thing I was running into with that spinning wheel. They're always bad. Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. If you build a swing arm with this side kicked out more, you can get the wheel over where it's centered to the bike. Nobody actually does that. Well,
yeah, but your sprocket's gonna be way right of that sprocket.
Right, but it's a gyroscope is what the motorcycle is, and if this ain't in the center line of it, something's gonna be weird. Yeah, like the switches.
You're weird.
Like the switches.
Power wall. No. Don't like it. Don't like it.
You don't like it.
No.
Alright.
No, I like it. Simple.
That was
Let's wait. Man's grips.
$160 for the
Man's
2 of them.
grips. Yeah.
Yeah, look there. I even used the new plug-in so you can unplug it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you just unplug it. Instead of having to cut wires and put it together. Okay, let's figure out this second spacer here. You're taking that back with you, right? You take a couple of nuts if you need them. I just wanted to make sure the threads fit. They do.
Threads are like butter, actually.
Yeah.
I'm pretty proud of that.
If
It's only like the 3rd time I've ever cut threads on a lathe.
dude,
So
it was one of those things
that's
that,
real good. I'm happy with that.
yeah, it's alright, it's gonna take me,
We don't want to lose this nut. We don't have spares, you know.
I got
You
2
bought-
boxes.
You bought 2 boxes of them for some reason.
I've been trying to, that's how it worked out.
Some days it just be like that.
Some days it is like that. Some days you can't do nothing right. All right. So, what we're trying to do here, grab that caliper. So again, you're going to shoulder. You want to put this over here where we got better light?
I mean, that's what I would do, but.
All right, Mr. Camera over here. Keep telling yourself that.
You won't fight.
I will.
Not for once.
Naked.
Whoa. I don't think you can say that.
I'm gonna fight naked. I'm gonna shut up now. So,
We're looking for
caliper. Not that caliper. This caliper.
you be more specific.
So I gotta make sure it stays parallel to the wheel, right?
Right.
So this piston is a Okay, here's what I gotta do. Hold it.
Hold it, let me measure it.
Yeah.
You hold it where it needs to be and then I'll measure it.
You tell me if you can get what you need from there, because you're gonna go off of that bearing face to the back side of this thing. So if you need another, you might be able to lay that scale across it to.
Let's go.
You want me to move it?
Actually, no, I'm gonna do this in two parts. I'm gonna do the outside first, and then I'll measure the inside, and I can just add them. I think it'll be a lot more accurate that way, since we're having to kind of.
Yeah. Do all that.
All right, that should be pretty close. So, write that down first.
We'll write that on the old scrapper, so you can do it nice and neat on that one.
Tell me what to do.
Trying to help you be professional, man.
319 there. Okay, I can move that out of the way. And then we'll go from there to there. 33, 30.
And your OD might be the same as the other one.
Slow down, I ain't got to yet.
And then your inner depth is going to be identical on this one.
It's going to be 319.
Oh no. It's got to fit inside that hole too, Walter.
Yep.
And you can make it as long as this. We can always cut it back down when we figure out how much we got to mill off of this.
2.
Right?
Okay. That's, wait, say that again.
Your spacer, remember the one you
It's
drew
gonna
on your
come all
hand?
the way through
It's
this,
going to come
right?
through this, and you can make it come all the way through this, but we're going to be milling some of this back. We can always
it
cut
back
that
down.
off.
Yeah, we just face it back
We
off.
can face it back off, yep. When we know how much we got to cut off of there, right?
So that is.
While you're doing that, I'm going to get some power on this trailer.